Hey everybody, this is Sean. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm on the road. Special shout out goes to our long-term subscriber, Doug, for providing today's content. Last night, Doug sent me a text message, basically giving me the rundown on SB, Senate Bill 2, and basically told me that there's going to be a high demand for CCW instructors, and also a lot of other CCW instructors. I want to say maybe most of them are going to be, they're going to be out of business. They are going out of business. I'm sorry to hear that for those of you who have a CCW training business in California. You're going to have to adapt if this emergency legislation gets passed. So, let me give you a breakdown. Once again, let's thank Doug. Not too sure if he's on the live stream. I mean, he usually jumps in on the live stream. But Doug helped me with this content. Make sure that you visit Doug. Doug is a CCW instructor. He's also a BSI instructor at the, oh my goodness, I'm butchering the company name, but I think it's American Protective Institute. They are located in East Los, that's slang for East Los Angeles, in California. So for all your CCW needs, make sure that you visit Doug at that training facility. So essentially what SB2 is, it's basically an infringement on your right to bear arms, and I'll probably get demonetized for saying that, but it's okay. You cannot carry a firearm almost anywhere. And that was basically a law that was created in retaliation for the United States Supreme Court decision that states that government entities shall issue a CCW. So you don't have to create a cause statement anymore. And there's a bunch of places where you can't carry. It's like almost everywhere. A matter of fact, I believe the law says that you can't carry it on airport property, which is going to be an issue because let's just say you want to travel to another state for training purposes, or you just want to stay protected in another state. Well, according to the law, you can't enter airport property with the firearm. So don't quote me on that. I just got done watching another video which covered that, but I haven't seen the legislation where it actually mentions that. So that's something that we need to make sure is actual law. Now with this emergency legislation and the emergency portion of this legislation, it's not law yet. I think we have like 3 more days. This gives the public a total of 5 days to appeal the emergency legislation, and I think we're on the 3rd day already. So we probably only have like 2 more days to appeal. I personally, I'm not appealing the decision. I don't have the time right now to appeal. I spent so much time, and so did a lot of you guys, for appealing AB 1244. I'm just kind of feeling not too motivated, a little bit wrecked on this topic. And fortunately, there's a lot of people that are already in this fight already to appeal AB 1244. Now, how does this affect you as a CCW instructor? Well, if you only attended the basic NRA pistol course, you can't teach anymore with this emergency legislation if it passes. There's only now 3 categories. First category is you have to be a BSIS instructor, a BSIS firearms instructor. The second portion, hold on guys. The second portion, or the second eligibility, is what is it again? Oh, a post, and I can't look at the comments right now, guys. I'm on the road. It's a post. You have to be a post instructor, a California post firearm instructor or a range master. And post stands for the Peace Officer Standards and Training. And the third category is you have to have a licensed firearms training facility. So with most of us, the categories are going to be a post firearm instructor or a BSIS instructor. And these people who designed this law are so dumb, they're so stupid, that they didn't take into account that in order for a BSIS firearm instructor to qualify armed security, they have to be connected to a training facility. Perfect example. I am a licensed BSIS firearms instructor. I've been licensed since 2010. I closed my facility in 2014. So I cannot legally certify anybody for their exposed weapon permit. But with this law, I can actually qualify CCW applicants, which doesn't make sense. That, once again, these people who write these laws are dumb. That doesn't make any sense. So I think Doug was asking me, hey, you know what, are you going to be doing CCW training? And my answer is absolutely not. That's not my interest right now. I understand that there's a lot of money to be made, but I'm just too busy. I'm just totally too busy. But this opens the door for those of you who are BSIS firearm instructors, and I probably have about 20 that monitor the channel. Okay. The other route is a post instructor, post firearm instructor. I'm trying right now. I'm highly thinking about creating a post instructor level course. Basically, you would be issued a post ID number. I'm sorry, there's a course ID number that's associated with the course. So basically, after completing the course, you would receive a certificate from Post, and that will allow you to be a BSIS instructor, and it will allow you to be a CCW instructor. At this present time, and I know I've completed hundreds of hours of training, I don't feel comfortable providing instructor level training yet. There's probably about 5, maybe 6 more classes that I need to complete. Maybe I'll feel more comfortable after I complete these courses that are on the way right now. In January, we'll be taking the MOS operator course, which is a 2-day course, and then the Glock armor course. And then one of my buddies offered to sell me his tickets for Modern Samurai Project, that's MSP, in Corona, California in February. If you don't know who MSP is, then I think you've been out of touch with the gun community. So maybe after I complete those 2 courses, I'll feel comfortable teaching a post level instructor course. So if you complete that course, you can teach the CCW courses. I think that this is an attack against the NRA. The NRA is instrumental for passing a lot of this legislation that allows us to exercise the right to bear arms. I mean, it's obviously a direct attack. This is the thing. You have a lot of qualified people who come out of the military, and sometimes maybe from another state, and they just need the paperwork done in order to provide the training. So they end up taking an NRA basic pistol course. I'll give you a perfect example. Randy Nunez, the owner of GVPS, he provides a lot of firearms related training. Matter of fact, tomorrow we have the 3-day sniper course, which most of you missed out on. 3-day law enforcement sniper course. Private security was actually invited to that course. You have a guy who has instructor level training, a high level of training, but can't provide CCW training based on the training that he has. So with all the thousands of hours of training he has, he can't use it. So what he ends up doing is completing the NRA classes, not the NRA law enforcement classes, but the NRA citizen courses. so that he could provide the training. So once again, I don't think it's fair to those who are actually qualified. I think the citizen should determine who is qualified or not the state of California. On another note, there are instructors out there that just complete some 8-hour pistol NRA course, and I don't believe that course should qualify you to teach a CCW course. A matter of fact, the NRA law enforcement course, the instructor level course, that's 40 hours. They have about a 4-hour block of CCW instructor level training. It might be maybe even a 5-hour block, but there is a block of training that's associated with NRA law enforcement. There's also California post CCW instructor courses that even private security can attend. Those courses, I mean, I'm just showing you guys that there's a lot more training that you have to go through in order to provide CCW training. There's a lot of questions that you have to ask your instructors, and I would hope that those who provide CCW level training try to attend as much continuing education as possible, whether that be in-house training or outside training as well. Make sure that you guys are constantly training out there. But again, I don't think it's not fair. Okay. Also, if you complete the 40-hour NRA law enforcement course, that course does not qualify you to teach the CCW course, which does not make sense because there's like a 4 or 5 hour block on CCW instruction. And this is something I discussed with Doug last night, is that I did the NRA law enforcement instructor course, which is 40 hours, in April, I think March or April of 2010. In November of 2019, I completed the post firearm instructor course. You wanted to know who my instructor was? It's the same instructor who taught my NRA course. The same instructor who's teaching the NRA course is teaching the post course. And basically the booklet that we got, we got a huge manual, a training manual. And that is basically an NRA training manual. So remember, he's a post instructor, but he gives us basically the NRA training manual. You want to know where the NRA training manual comes from? It comes from the Gun Sight Incorporated from Paulden, Arizona, formerly known as the American Pistol Institute, where Lieutenant Jeff Cooper was the chief instructor in charge and the owner of that organization for many years. If you have ever took any type of police or military combat pistol course, the stances, the techniques, the ways that you are shown marksmanship ability, that was all taught and found by Colonel Jeff Cooper on the grounds of Gun Sight. Did you now I took the Gun Sight instructor course, which is a 40-hour course in Paulden, Arizona. That's the course that's used to teach the pistol course and a whole lot of the other courses that Gun Sight offers. Did you know that course doesn't even qualify you to CCW course, even though there's a CCW block of instruction? Once again, guys and gals, this is a strict political move. This is ridiculous. This was passed by, this was signed by the Democratic governor, Gavin Newsom, and the bill was passed by an overwhelming majority of Democrats. This is what you guys vote for. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. This bill is also an anti-military bill. If you have an instructor, MOS, in the military, you cannot teach the CCW course. And those of you who are saying, oh, well, military doesn't do concealed carry, you don't even know what you're talking about. You have no idea who you're talking about. You don't have friends, colleagues, who have done special operations covertly, who have to carry concealed weapons. You're clueless. So once again, there are instructors in the military that are more than qualified, even better qualified than law enforcement instructors to teach the CCW course, yet they were excluded. So once again, you have an anti-NRA, anti-military bill that's into law. But I hate to say this, guys, but you gotta leverage this opportunity. You know, I am a business person. This channel is a business-related channel, and there's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work if this is passed. And I don't even want to say if this is emergency legislation is passed. I want to say when it's passed, and it's like, I don't see it not passing. If Senate Bill 2 passed, this emergency legislation is going to pass because nobody knows who a BSIS instructor is. Nobody knows who a post instructor is. Nobody cares. Like they don't know what those certifications are, and they're going to just ignore it. Okay, look at me. Look at me in the eye if you can, and that's why I parked my car. You are going to potentially make a lot of money in this, and I hate to go political on this, but I have to. But you will make a lot of money doing this. Make sure that you train these people properly. But once again, you're going to make a lot of money. That's the moral of the whole story. There's going to be a lot of CCW instructors that will not be able to teach. And by the way, in order to be a BSI instructor, it is very difficult because most training facilities will not allow you to join their course. Even if you're private security, it's law enforcement only. Basically, Gavin Newsom created a law enforcement only market. Once again, I don't think that was intent, but inadvertently that's what he created was a law enforcement only market. It's difficult to attend these courses, and if you attend any of these courses, it's like $1,500 if you're able to find a vendor that will allow you in the course. Okay, I said this in other videos. I'm in the process of developing a course, an instructor level course, but even with all of my hundreds of hours of training, I think right now, if I gave a course, I would be giving you guys a disservice. I know a lot of you guys, some of you think highly of me, but as an instructor, I'm highly critical on myself, and I want to perfect my teaching abilities as much as possible. For that reason, there's maybe 4 or 5 more courses, maybe even 7 more that I want to complete. But maybe after I complete MOS operator course, and then maybe if I go to MSP, maybe I'll write the curriculum for the course and I'll send it to post. And then I have to ask my boss if it's okay if we open up to private security. At $1,500 a pop, I totally don't see him saying no. And yes, it is more expensive because it's being open. It's being open outside of the exclusive market. That's why it's so expensive. I can easily see vendors. Actually, the school for this, I can easily see vendors charging more than $2,000. I see these courses easily going to $3,000, $4,000 for a 40-hour course because it's an exclusive market. This is a market condition that Gavin Newsom created. I know you guys think it's ridiculous for the prices, but that's what's going to happen. It's like polygraph school. How much is it? It's like $16,000 because that is exclusive market. Okay. So yeah, according to the law, now this is not professional legal advice. You only need your BSIS firearm instructor license. You don't need to be connected to a licensed firearm facility. Maybe after Gavin Newsom watches this video, he might change it. I'm just kidding. No, he doesn't watch the videos. There's no way. But maybe legislature, after watching the videos, they're going to add the requirement that you have to be connected with a licensed firearm training facility, which once again, I'm not connected to. Or being a post instructor. And so a lot of you guys who are former law enforcement in California, California post instructor, this is a career opportunity to you. I mean, with the, geez, with the Supreme Court decision that shall issue, and the state closing or creating an exclusive market of instructors, there is tons and tons and tons of money that will be flowing into the businesses. All right, guys, let me just go through the comments. Oh, Doug was here. He was up reading the papers. He couldn't sleep. Doug says, as he read it, he said all CCW instructors will be California DOJ CCW instructors. Will need a code. Okay. And live fire with a BSIS instructor, post instructor, or credential school. Okay. So you need a code. Okay. So it looks like you have to apply with the Department of Justice. So, quick off topic. I used to be a DOJ handgun instructor, which doesn't mean diddly squat. I mean, there's not much qualification for that, but there's a process. You get fingerprinted, and then you apply with the California Department of Justice, and then you get your certificate within a matter of a couple of months. I think that's what they're going to do. So you'll be a DOJ CCW instructor. I might just do that just to have the certification, even though I'm not going to be doing CCW qualifications. Doug says the course of fire looks easy at 7 yards max. Well, Doug, it's easy for you because you have your Glock 35 5-inch barrel. But for these people who might be in physical compromising health conditions, shooting their 2-inch snub-nosed revolver at 7 yards might be a bit of a challenge. Oh, also, yeah, you need a COE, certificate of eligibility, which is easy to get. Doug says, Doug is actually providing some good information here. I mean, he obviously did his research because he's an instructor at the California Protective Institute based out of East Los Angeles. Once again, make sure that you guys visit Doug over there, get your firearm permit and CCW needs. Doug says, but I could not find BSI's instructors to be able to teach CCW, but we'll call them today. Yeah, because most don't know how to teach CCW. Matter of fact, I cannot teach CCW. There's some more courses that I want to complete. Once again, we'll see what happens with the Glock factory MOS operator course. And then if I end up going to Modern Samurai Project for the 2-day course, which a lot of the training is, you could shoot CCW. We'll see. But yeah, most BSI instructors shouldn't even be teaching CCW. Doug says license will be valid for 4 years. Must maintain a certificate of eligibility. Doug is the man. I don't know why he doesn't do his own video on this. He should be the one doing the video. He said it's actually easier course of fire. Professional Security Journal is late. He was driving. Hey, no worries. Hey, Security Guard Command. He's one of our premium exclusive members. Oh, there you guys go. Doug worked for the American Academy of Protective Training, AAPT. Doug sent me on a wild goose hunt yesterday. He told me that they have an Instagram account, so I spent like 15 minutes on Instagram looking for their account. I couldn't find nothing. I found their Facebook page and their YouTube channel, and I hope maybe the owner of this company is watching this video. Please update your YouTube channel. We want to see all these awesome videos and training. We want to see the awesome videos that include training. We don't want to see the stuff that's 9 years old. Maybe Doug, being the newbie over there, will upload videos of the academy. What? Security Guard Command is in Commerce. Hey, he's in LA. Hey, David, you know, East Los Angeles isn't too far away from Doug's training academy. Maybe you should go over there if you got time and say hi to Doug. I actually met Doug in person. You guys don't know this, but Doug bought me lunch. He bought me lunch. I actually got a time I found the time to meet up with Doug, one of our premium subscribers here. Yeah, MSP is on my list. That's Modern Samurai Project. Man, I hope my friend could still sell me the tickets, and hopefully I can get the day off. Or I think it's 2 days off or 3 days off, but that's on my bucket list. It's a $1,000 course. $1,000 course. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will leave this video up for at least 2 hours. You have my 2 hours, and then I will send this to the members only channel. I hate to do this to everybody, but I do have members on the members only channel, and they do pay a premium, and I need to send them these videos as well. So it will be locked into that. You won't be able to access this video unless you're a premium member. That's one way that I'm able to keep the channel monetized, and then I could say whatever I want. However, those of you who catch the live stream early, like those of you watching right now, you get the content already, and this is a perfect business opportunity. Okay, I'm going to research it a lot more because I'm interested. Once again, I probably won't do CCWs just because I don't have patience. I don't have. I don't know if you guys, can you guys hear my phone? I think my uniform is done. Professional Security Journal says, LL Sean playing professional matchmaker. Yep. Doug says, I'll be in the office tomorrow. Hey, David, look. Doug will be in East Los Angeles, and you are in Commerce. They're not even too far apart. I just want to say that'd be a great networking opportunity for both of you guys. All right, guys. Or hey, maybe Doug, if you want to drive up the city of Commerce to meet David, man, that'd be an excellent networking connection.